The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, December the 10th here, Season 2, Episode 36, Episode 88 overall. Where they now Wednesday. We're now through the high school fall seasons, the sports seasons. State football championships ended that this past weekend. And as always, certainly glad that you have tuned in to Where They Now Wednesday here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Hey, Where They Now Wednesday. Don't be fooled by the Johnny-come-latelys or some other imposters who've all fallen by the wayside. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your sources for what Missouri high school talent does, not only when they're in high school, but when they get to the national stage of the NCAA throughout the country. No one, and I mean no one, has more information for you than we do. And we appreciate your attention and loyalty. We do this for you. Hey, please pass this on to your friends. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hey, send us any comment you may have. We want you to know that we appreciate you. This is 88 consecutive episodes here. It's 9 o'clock on Wednesday, December the 10th. And show, as always, brought to you by Great Southern Bank, Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, Central Bank of the Ozarks, Stoke Propane, the Bank of Billings, and Shelter Insurance. We'll turn it over now to Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports to tell us what we did last week and what's coming up today.
Well, and we've been highlighting the accomplishments of Missouri athletes as they compete at the highest levels of the NCAA. Athletes in football, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, and yes, even field hockey. Postseason playoffs and tournaments are either approaching or already here. That means the collegiate conferences are making their determinations. Which athletes stood out among their peers this year? The players of the year, offensive and defensive, the goalkeeper of the year, the special teams player of the year, the all-conference teams, first, second, and all those honorable enough to be mentioned. The votes are being cast, they are being counted, athletes are being recognized, and many of them have familiar area codes as a home phone number. How many? Almost 200, maybe more by the time all the honors are announced. There is almost one place you can get all this information, and that is right here, chosen by their conferences, assembled by me, to be enjoyed by you. You will know the names of some of the athletes we highlight. They are the ones from your area in Missouri. Some played for you, and some played against you. And those others, they are all from elsewhere in Missouri, and they all represent your state very well. Some of these stories used to be told in the local press. Sadly, for the high school sports fan, that was becoming increasingly sparse, but no more. This is what we do here at Where Are They Now Wednesday. We saw a void in the coverage, and we heard from you that it was a void that needed to be filled. There are just too many stories that deserve to be told, and we will get that started in a few moments. We are ready, and we'll get to the meat of our podcast right after these words from our sponsor.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can I give them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done. Yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
on the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
My apologies there for a little bit. You couldn't hear me, could you? It's Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports. Hey, sign up and follow us at Scoreboard Guy or at Playing_Sports or at Missouri_Sports to get your latest information, scores, statistics, and members of Where Are They Now Wednesday, as well as Missouri Milestones, the podcast. Certainly glad that you have tuned in. As always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be smart, be safe, and be here for the holidays. Back to Kent Mueller, and let's get rolling.
Guy, there are a lot of athletes that have been recognized in the respective conferences, and we are in full swing this week, but it will take some time to continue going through a lot of athletics in Missouri high schools. Player of the Year honors, there are still some Player of the Week awards, and as the regular season winds down. But let's get going. We have Jason Colonius. He plays football. He's a linebacker. He's out of Osage High School. He's now at Westminster College, competing in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. And he's already making waves in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. Jason earned first-team All-UMAC honors, a rare and impressive accomplishment for a first-year collegiate defender. What stands out about Jason is the immediate impact he's had on Westminster's defense. Despite being new to the college game, he stepped into a starting role with confidence, showing the toughness and instincts that made him such a force at Osage. Coaches praised his ability to diagnose plays quickly and deliver reliable physical tackling, traits that translated seamlessly to the collegiate level. For Westminster, having a freshman rise to first-team status is a major boost, and for Jason, it's an early sign of a high-ceiling career ahead. He's setting a foundation that could make him one of the program's defensive anchors for years to become. We have Cole Harrell. He's a junior long snapper out of Hickman High School. He's now at Westminster College, also in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. Cole earned first-team All-UMAC honors, a tremendous recognition for a position that often does essential work without spotlight. Long snappers rarely get celebrated unless something goes wrong, which makes Cole's award all that more meaningful. It reflects a season of consistency, precision, and trust from his coaching staff and teammates. Whether he's delivering tight, accurate snaps for punts or clean placements for field goals and extra points, Cole provides the stability that every special teams unit depends on. At Westminster, his reliability has become a foundational piece of their operation. Coaches have noted the confidence his presence brings, allowing both the punter and kicker to execute at their best. For Hickman fans, it's another proud moment seeing one of their own excel at the collegiate level. Cole's first-team selection underscores just how valuable his skill set is, and it sets him up for a standout senior season ahead. We have Blaine Schutte. She is playing women's soccer. She is a forward. She's out of Eureka High, now at the University of Tulsa in the American Athletic Conference. She has earned second-team All-American Athletic honors, a significant achievement in one of the nation's most competitive mid-major leagues. Tulsa leaned heavily on her playmaking this season, whether she was stretching defenses in transition, creating moments off the dribble, or drawing extra pressure that opened lanes for her teammates. Blaine consistently altered the way opponents had to defend the Golden Hurricane. Her pace and ability to get behind back lines made her one of Tulsa's most reliable attacking threats. Coaches praised her growth from her freshman to sophomore season, stronger on the ball, sharper in her movement, and increasingly confident in high-pressure moments. For listeners in Eureka and around Missouri, her rise is another great example of a homegrown Missouri talent making a collegiate impact away from home. Blaine's recognition as a second-team All-AAC forward sets a strong foundation for the rest of her career at Tulsa, and there's every indication that her best soccer is still to come. And there's Lily Rusher. She is playing soccer. She's a defender. She's out of Park Hill South, now at Rice University. She is also in the American Athletic Conference. Lily earned first-team All-American Athletic Conference honors, placing her among the very best defenders in the AAC. Rice's staff has consistently praised Lily for her exceptional composure, field awareness, and ability to read play before danger fully develops. She was integral to a defensive unit that tightened up in key stretches of the season, often drawing the assignment of marking the opponent's most dangerous attacking players. Her poise in possession also helped Rice build out of the back with confidence, frequently turning defensive stops into attacking transitions. For fans back in Missouri, Lily's rise is a perfect example of a player who blends athleticism, discipline, and intelligence, traits she honed at Park Hill South and has elevated even further at the Division I level. Earning the first-team selection as a sophomore is no small feat, and it solidifies her as one of the AAC's premier young defenders. Lily Rusher's strong season at Rice points toward an even brighter future, and she continues to make Missouri proud on the national stage. We have Erin Connolly. She is playing her women's soccer as a midfielder out of Clayton High, and she is at the University of Wisconsin in the Big Ten Conference, where she earned first-team All-Big Ten honors. Her rise at Wisconsin marks her as one of the top collegiate midfielders in one of the country's premier conferences. Connolly has been the engine in Wisconsin's midfield this season, orchestrating transition, controlling tempo, and offering both defensive stability and offensive creativity. She's earned the trust of her coaches for her vision on the ball, her fitness and endurance across 90 minutes, and her composure under pressure, even when matched against elite NCAA competition. Her Big Ten first-team selection not only recognizes her skill and consistency, but also signals her as a future cornerstone for the Badgers program. For Missouri fans watching from home, Connolly's journey is another great example of a homegrown athlete thriving on the national stage. And we have Maggie Illig. She is a senior defender out of Troy Buchanan High School. She is now at Michigan State University in the Big Ten Conference. She has also earned first-team All-Big Ten honors, which is a remarkable achievement in one of the strongest women's soccer conferences in the country. Illig has been a linchpin in the Spartans' defensive structure, known for her field awareness, clean tackling, and ability to read opponents' movements before threats develop. Her blend of physicality and composure has helped anchor a Michigan State backline that consistently ranks among the league's toughest to break down. Beyond her defensive responsibilities, Illig also contributes in possession, helping Michigan State build from the back with poise and control. Coaches frequently praise her reliability, leadership, and the steady presence she brings to high-pressure moments. Being named first-team All-Big Ten is a testament not only to her performance this season, but to the growth, discipline, and high-level consistency she has grown throughout her collegiate career. Missouri continues to produce standout talent, and Maggie Illig's success in East Lansing is a prime example. And we have Megan Belrose. She is a senior forward out of Ursuline Academy. She is at Northern Kentucky University in the Horizon League, where she earned first-team All-Horizon League honors after a standout season leading the Northern Kentucky University attack. Belrose has been one of the most dynamic offensive threats in the Horizon League, combining pace, creativity, and instinctive feel for goal. Whether she's driving into space, creating chances for teammates, or finishing in the box, she consistently forces defenses to account for her every moment she's on the pitch. At NKU, Belrose has built her reputation as a player who changes the rhythm of a match. Her off-ball movement opens lanes, her work rate adds pressure high up the field, and her technical ability allows her to break down back lines in ways few players can replicate. Coaches all across the conference frequently highlight her competitive drive and her ability to elevate the North's attack in key match situations. Earning first-team recognition reflects not only her production, but also her influence on NKU's overall style of play. For a Missouri-bred striker to excel at this level and earn top-tier conference honors is a meaningful accomplishment and another reminder of how strong the soccer pipeline is from Missouri high schools to NCAA programs nationwide. And we have Katie Fitzler. She is a junior goalkeeper out of St. Dominic High School. She's now at Drury University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Katie has earned Great Lakes Valley Conference first-team honors, a recognition that firmly establishes her as one of the premier goalkeepers in one of the Division II's strongest women's soccer leagues. Fitzler has been the defensive anchor for Drury throughout the 2025 season, showcasing exceptional command of the box, sharp shot-stopping skill instincts, and a steady presence that kept the Panthers competitive in tightly contested matches. Her consistency under pressure allowed Drury to stay organized in the back, and her leadership helped elevate the defensive unit all around her. A former standout at St. Dominic, Fitzler continues to build a strong collegiate resume, demonstrating both reliability and growth year over year. This first-team selection places her among the very best at her position in the GLVC and highlights the impact she has made on the program. We have Adriana Benassi. She is a sophomore forward out of Lee Summit High. She is now at Missouri S&T in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Adriana has earned first-team All-GLVC honors, a standout recognition for the sophomore forward at Missouri S&T. Benassi's emergence this season turned heads around the conference. With her pace, attacking instincts, and ability to find space behind defenses, she became a key offensive weapon for the Miners. She showed composure in front of goal and was consistently involved in scoring chances, proving herself to be one of the most dangerous forwards in the GLVC. Her rapid development, only a sophomore, suggests she has a bright future ahead and could continue to be a driving force for her team in the seasons to come. And there's Julie Steiger. She is a senior defender out of Francis Howell. She's at the University of Missouri in St. Louis, which is in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Julie Steiger has earned first-team All-GLVC honors, capping off an exceptional senior campaign for the Tritons. A steady presence on UMSL's back line, Steiger brought leadership, discipline, and reliability to a defense that leaned heavily on her experience. Her positioning, decision-making, and ability to organize the back four made her one of the conference's most trusted defenders. The first-team recognition highlights not only her standout season, but also the consistency she's brought to the program throughout her career. We have Rebecca Reinheimer. Excuse me. She is a junior forward, and she's been homeschooled in Missouri. She is now at Quincy University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Rebecca Reinheimer has earned first-team All-GLVC honors, a well-deserved recognition for one of Quincy University's most dynamic and reliable attacking pieces. Reinheimer brought relentless pace, creativity, and confidence to the Hawks' front line throughout the fall. She consistently stretched back lines, made intelligent runs that opened pockets for teammates, and applied pressure that changed the way opponents tried to build out. Her ability to find dangerous spaces and stay active and around the box gave Quincy a spark in key moments. Coaches across the league took notice of how she influenced possession and tempo, even in tight defensive matches. The first-team selection not only reflects her impact this season, but also underscores how central she has become to Quincy's offensive identity moving forward. We have Caitlin Smith. She is a junior defender out of St. Dominic High School. She is at Rockhurst University now in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, where she earned first-team honors, a recognition that reflects not only her consistency, but also the level of influence she brings to the midfield in one of Division II's toughest leagues. This season, Smith delivered 3 goals and 3 assists, finishing among Rockhurst's most reliable playmakers while starting every match. Her ability to control pace, distribute under pressure, and break lines with sharp passing made her the engine of the Hawks' transition game. Coaches around the league consistently singled out her composure and work rate, 2 traits that have defined her rise since arriving from St. Dominic. It's another strong Missouri to NCAA success story, and Caitlin's upward trajectory shows no signs of slowing. You have heard this name before when I noted her first-team honor, but she didn't end there. Katie Fitzler, the junior goalkeeper out of St. Dominic, now at Drury University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. She is the Great Lakes Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year. Anytime an athlete earns an of the year honor, it is a major statement, and Katie absolutely earned it with a season that put her among the conference's elite. As Drury's last line of defense, she delivered the kind of consistency and command that every program dreams about in a keeper. Her presence in goal helped anchor the Panthers all season long, and her performances repeatedly showed up in key conference matchups. It's not easy to separate yourself in the league as competitive as a GLVC, but Katie's level of play made that distinction clear. A well-deserved honor for one of Missouri's own, and a name to keep an eye on as her collegiate career continues to rise. And we have Jody Maddox. She's a junior midfielder out of Francis Howell High School, now at the University of Missouri St. Louis in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, where she earned second-team All-GLVC honors for the 2025 season. Maddox was a consistent presence on the UMSL midfield, contributing both offensively and defensively. Her vision and passing accuracy helped orchestrate the team's attacking play, while her work rate and commitment defensively made her a reliable link between the back line and forwards. She played a key role in controlling the tempo in important conference matches, often stepping up to deliver critical passes for support teammates in tight situations. Her ability to read the game and make decisive plays under pressure showcased her growth as a leader on the field, and she remains a central figure in the Tritons' plans as they aim for continued success in the GLVC. And sticking with women's soccer, we have Izzy DiStefano. She is a senior midfielder out of Visitation Academy, now at Lake Forest College in the Midwest Conference. She has earned first-team All-Midwest Conference honors for the 2025 season. DiStefano has been a central figure for Lake Forest midfield, combining vision, precise passing, and strong work rate as control games from the center of the pitch. Her leadership on and off the field has guided teammates through high-pressure conference matches and has contributed both in creating scoring opportunities and providing defensive support when needed. DiStefano's ability to read the game and make timely, impactful decisions has been instrumental in Lake Forest's success this season, cementing her status as one of the top midfielders in the Midwest Conference. We have Ilsa Newland. She is a senior defender out of Kirkwood High School. She is now at Trinity University, which competes in the Southern Athletic Association. Ilsa Newland has earned first-team All-Southern Athletic Association honors for the 2025 season. Newland has anchored Trinity's defensive approach throughout the year, providing leadership and consistency in the back line. Her ability to read the game, break up opposing attacks, and initiate play from her defensive third has made her a crucial part of the defensive success. In addition to her defensive prowess, she has contributed to set-piece opportunities and has been a vocal leader on the field, guiding a younger teammates team through challenging conference matches. Her performance this season highlights her as one of the premier defenders in the SAA. We have Olivia Clemens. She's a sophomore forward out of Park Hill South. She's now at Washington University in St. Louis, which competes in the University Athletic Association. She has earned first team All University Athletic Association honors for the 2025 season. Clemens has emerged as a key offensive threat for Washington University this year, using her speed, movement off the ball, and clinical finishing to consistently challenge opposing defenses. Her ability to find space in crowded areas and capitalize on scoring opportunities has made her a reliable goal scorer for the Bears. Beyond her goal-scoring impact, Clemens has contributed to the team's build-up play, linking well with midfielders and creating chances for teammates. Her performances this season underscore her development into one of the UAA's standout forwards. We have Allison Murray. She's a senior midfielder out of Lutheran High School in St. Charles. She is now at Illinois Tech, which competes in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. She earned first team All-NACC honors for the 2025 season. Murray has been a driving force for Illinois Tech's midfield, combining tactical awareness with precise passing to control the pace of matches. She has excelled at linking defense and attack, providing key assists and supporting both offensive and defensive plays. Murray's leadership and composure on the field have been particularly evident as in tight conference contests, where her decision-making and vision help steer the team to positive results. Her consistent high-level performances this season have established her as one of the NACC's top midfielders. Here are three more who I am repeating today because of multiple honors. These are in addition to being named their conference team's first team member. Izzy DiStefano, the senior midfielder out of Visitation Academy, now at Lake Forest College in the Midwest Conference. She is named the Midwest Conference Offensive Player of the Year for the 2025 season. DiStefano has been the driving force between Lake Forest's offensive success, combining exceptional vision, creativity, and goal-scoring ability. She consistently orchestrated attacks from the midfield, setting up teammates while also contributing directly with key goals. Her leadership on the field has been a hallmark of her play, especially in high-stakes conference matches, and she has often been the deciding factor in critical moments. This season, DiStefano's offensive prowess and consistency have firmly established her as one of the top players in the Midwest Conference. And another honor for this lady, too, Ilsa Newland, the senior defender out of Kirkwood High at Trinity University. She is the Southern Athletic Association Defensive Athlete of the Year for this season. Newland has been the cornerstone of Trinity's defense, demonstrating exceptional positioning, anticipation, and the ability to disrupt opposing attacks. Her leadership and communication on the field have been crucial in organizing the back line, allowing the team to maintain composure in high-pressure situations. Beyond her defensive duties, Newland contributes to initiating offensive plays from the back, displaying both composure and technical skill. Her performance this season highlights her as one of the premier defenders in the SAA and cements her reputation as a dominant force in collegiate soccer. And one more with a second well-deserved honor, Olivia Clemens, the sophomore forward out of Park Hill South, who is now at Washington University in St. Louis. She was named the University Athletic Association Offensive Player of the Year for the 2025 season. Clemens has been a dominant offensive presence for Washington University, combining speed, technical skill, and a keen sense for goal-scoring opportunities. She has consistently led the Bears' attack, contributing with both goals and assists while creating space and chances for her teammates. Her vision and decision-making in the attacking third have been pivotal in high-stakes conference matches, and she has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to perform in critical moments. Clemens' remarkable contributions this season has solidified her status as the top offensive player in the UAA. Now, before we end, let's get to some basketball. We are starting our coverage of Missouri high school graduates who are competing in men's and women's NCAA basketball. As you know, there aren't very many spots on a basketball roster. Those spots are coveted, and many are filled by Missourians. How many? Well, let's start with the boys. There are 226 Missourians competing in NCAA men's basketball, 68 in Division I, 81 in Division II, and 77 in Division III. Where are they from? Many different schools from all over the state, both big and small, public and private. There are concentrations from some schools. There are 9 schools with enough grads playing in the NCAA to field a starting lineup. Cardinal Ritter, Chaminade, and Christian Brothers each have 6 in the NCAA. Schools with 5 competing in the NCAA are DeSmet, John Burroughs, Kickapoo, Vashon, Westminster, Christian, and Whitfield. These men compete all over the country, and we will bring all of that to you throughout the basketball season. There are 191 Missourians competing in NCAA women's basketball, 70 in Division I, 72 in Division III, and 49 in Division III. Like all the men, they are from every part of the state. There are 2 schools with enough grads playing NCAA women's basketball to have a starting 5. Incarnate Word has enough to have 2 starting 5s. They have 10 women competing in the NCAA. 8 of those are in Division I. Of those 8, 5 are just freshmen or sophomores. Nixa has 7 women competing in the NCAA. So whether they are male or female, big school or small school roots, now competing anywhere in the country, the rookie freshmen through the experienced seniors will have all of that for you all season long. But Guy, now tell us about some of the coach and player interviews you've done recently.
Well, I tell you what, coming up tomorrow morning, we've got 2 young ladies from Harrisburg High School that just entered the Missouri Milestones as they both scored over 1,000 points in their career. And they both broke that 1,000-point barrier on Friday night in the same game. And not unfamiliar to the head coach, Jared Hunsaker, who last year had 2 young ladies on the team at Boonville who did the same thing in the same night. So that's an interview I'm looking very forward to. Hope everyone tunes into that tomorrow morning on Missouri Milestones, the podcast. We're hosting at Bambino's Italian Cafe. The Springfield Area Tip-Off Club is well underway. We're week 2 into that. Monday will be week 3, and I encourage you, come on down, hear from the coaches at the high school and college level as they will tell us about their team, their players, and what they've got coming up next. Also unveil the blue and gold seedings, which are tomorrow, or which will be earlier this morning. So if you go to the scoreboard guy on Twitter, you will see that unveiling as those seeds will be unveiled at the Blue and Gold Breakfast at the Prime Overtime Club on Missouri State University campus in the Great Southern Bank Arena. So, hey, stay tuned here always. Lots of Christmas tournaments getting all of their brackets set up, and there's only one place you can get all of them throughout the state, and that is at the Missouri Sports Network and the scoreboard guy. But certainly looking forward to that and unveiling a new high school basketball scoreboard show that will start probably on Wednesdays and Saturdays during the day, where we can get to coaches who played the previous night and have them tell us about their game. So lots of stuff coming up here at the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage.
And a message to all of you sports fans out there. Want to know who's really making history in the high school fields and courts? Then you need Missouri Milestones. And Missouri Milestones, a podcast, your go-to source for celebrating the best of the Missouri high school sport. We're not just talking scores and highlights. We're bringing you the most extensive list of athletes from across the state who've reached career-defining milestones. We're talking 1,000-point scorers, 4,000-yard passers, and those with 1,000 digs, and many more lists, both past and present. And in each episode of the podcast, we sit down with one of these standout athletes to hear their story straight from the source, the work, the mindset, and the moments that made it happen. If you're a coach, an AD, an athlete, or a proud sports parent, this is the podcast for you. Follow us on X. Connect with me, Kent Mueller, at @plain_sports, and Guy Newcomb at Scoreboard Guy, and never miss a milestone. Missouri Milestones and Missouri Milestones podcast, because history isn't just written, it's earned. As I said, these lists have proved to be very popular. So much so, we added that Missouri Milestones, the podcast. That airs every Thursday at our new time, 9 a.m. What do? We touch on what is happening with the Missouri Milestones list, but the feature is that interview with some Missourian or Missourians who are on one of the list, past or present. When it comes to Missouri Milestones lists and interviews, few say it as well as Megan Brinkman, the girls basketball coach at Centralia High.
Hello, this is Megan Brinkman, head women's basketball coach at Centralia High School, and a member of Missouri Milestones. Encourage you to stay informed by following @PlayingSports, @Scoreboard Guy, and @Missouri Sports Network on X. With updates on Missouri Milestones, shows, and interviews and scores updated daily, you will stay informed. So go ahead and give